Be honest, did you all think you were in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did. We've had confidence throughout this whole week and thought we deserved to be in. So going through this whole week, obviously it's stressful just because you want to be in, you never know. But yeah, we had confidence.
Yeah, I agree. I think we were confident that we were going to make it in, and our schedule was strong enough for us to do that. So.
That being said, you all were the focus of so much talk. How did you respond to everybody kind of like poking holes at your resume and all that stuff for 2 weeks at this point?
I think you just ignore the distractions and focus on what we can control, and that's how we play if we do get in.
You guys exploded in the video when you saw your name. Was that as much relief, joy, combination? Or
I guess there's a tiny bit of that just because, you're watching the whole show and obviously you get a little worried towards the end. But at the same time, we're just celebrating because we get to play another week with my teammates. Like, that's my favorite part, and you get to keep extending that time with all your brothers. So that's where all the joy comes from.
Yeah, I think just being able to spend more time together, that's what we're happy for. And, we love each other, and I think that getting to play another week is a blessing. So.
Ethan, I think you've been there before, but how do you express to the other guys what it's like, the difference between playoff, basically baseball, and the regular season?
Yeah, I'd say just emphasizing the focus of it. Like, there's got to be a focus on every single inning, every single pitch. And also one thing I'm going to try to do and try to really hone in on with the team is, like, putting teams away. Like, if we can be aggressive and get out with a good start, it's about then during that game putting them away, not even letting them have a chance to come back. Where if you can do that, especially in, like, how the regional is with a double elim and how all that goes down, if we can put them away, it'll be great.
Jaxon, kind of piggybacking off you guys have to go to this, like, we're 0-0, right? This is a whole new season.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've had the season we've had, and going into this postseason with a new mindset and just knowing that nothing else matters, nothing matters that's happened already. So I think just going in fresh and playing hard and fighting hard is all that we can do.
as you said, you coached in this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Now your role is decidedly different. So what has gone through your mind, given everything that's been behind you, getting up to this moment?
Yeah, do everything we can to win, and just put our team in the best possible situation to play in the Super.
How do you avoid putting too much pressure on yourself, though?
Yeah, just focus on my teammates. I think you eliminate a lot of the, you just eliminate all of the worry for yourself when you're focused on your team and supporting the guys next to you and getting ready at practice with the guys. Just everything, focusing on the team over yourself makes it much easier.
Jaxon, can you just walk us through all the steps in your career that got you to this point? You've had so many different stops and injuries and everything just to get here.
Yeah, I've been at 4 different schools. I started my career at University of Nebraska, transferred to a junior college after that, played there for a year, and then went to University of Houston, played there for a third of the year, got hurt, tore my UCL, and got elbow surgery and kind of was sitting at home doing not much, and I got drafted that following summer, and didn't sign with the team that drafted me, and so I was looking for a new college to play at, and kind of enforced my will a little bit, and was texting Coach Kuzy on Instagram, and just showed up here and forced him to kind of take me on a visit, and then it all worked out, and I'm now at my home. So
you came without a visit scheduled? You just came to like something?
Yeah, I just drove here, got in my car and drove here because it was kind of a weird situation because the portal was only open for so long in December, and so I kind of was late into getting into it, and I was only in it for about a week, and so it was kind of a weird situation because I wanted to come to a school at that semester so that I can kind of incorporate myself into the program, so it was kind of weird, and I think Kuzy was like, what is this? And then I got in my car and drove up here and kind of made him take me on a visit, and it all worked out.
Yeah, blocking out distractions and dealing with criticism, that has to be difficult. At what point in this season did you feel like that was kind of building up to a point?
It kind of it's going to go on at this level of baseball throughout the whole season. I guess you could say towards the second half it was happening, but at the same time, it's it's hard to really know because no one really cares or focuses on it. Like other people's opinions really don't matter to us. All we focus on is what we want, what we think about, and what Coach Midge is talking to us about. And when we're doing that, we're at our best. So it just doesn't really affect our team at all.
Yeah, I think you just kind of it comes and goes with every team in the country, and obviously when you're losing, you're going to get a little bit of criticism. So, but you know, our focus as players is just to go on to the next thing and win the next game.
One of the things the committee chairman said last night was that you guys went 15-9, I think, against teams in the field. Does that give you a certain degree of confidence going in that you can compete with anybody in this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, I think we're the best team in the country, and it shows with that stat that we can beat the best teams in the country. So it just goes to show that no matter what, we can compete and we'll be there, and then when we are there, we're going to get the win.
Yeah, just confident in playing anybody. I think we've had some hard losses, but you know, just going into every game with a new mindset and knowing that we can beat those high-level teams is definitely good for our team.
What do you think about the region itself? Have you been able to look into the other teams yet?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun one. You know, obviously West Virginia, we've played them quite a bit, and so it's going to be fun and a lot of high-level baseball going on.
Yeah, I agree. I haven't fully got to dive into it a ton, but I know the teams that are in it. I'm really excited. I think it'll be a good competitive regional.
Yeah, I've pitched against Binghamton before and know that they're a good squad too, so I think it'll be fun. Wake Forest, obviously, a good baseball school, so yeah, we're excited.
Jaxon, watching in Hoover, it looked like your back was bothering you a little on the mound. You're getting your arm massage after. Are you feeling all good now?
Yeah, I feel a lot better. I think, you know, it was a long week prior to that, and my body was kind of fighting itself a little bit, but yeah, I feel a lot better now.
Ethan, if you're the coach, where do you put that guy into the rotation?
Oh, wow. I'd say either the first or second day. I mean, obviously, in a normal season on the Friday night, obviously, he's the best pitcher in the country. In a regional, I mean, you got to win the first and second game, but I mean, you win the second game, and no matter what, you got to win that. So just wherever, too, he's going to help the team out the best. Like, wherever he can make most of his impact and he can get out there and do his thing.
Yeah, we haven't talked much about it yet, but I think just wherever the team needs me, I'm there to pitch, so.
Ethan, I'm thinking of the South Carolina Sunday game, you know, lost the first two, and you had to come back and win that one. And it seemed like from that point on, you all were a little bit more aggressive, and it just seemed like a different team a little bit. I know that was a shave-the-head weekend as well, but was that a little bit of a turning point that weekend?
I'd say so. I'd say just the things that we kind of talked about during that weekend, too, was the turning point. Like, we really got to sit down and then talk about where we were at in the season. I think that kind of just made everyone realize, like, we got to go. Like, we got to figure this out right now, and it's time to go. And maybe that might have been the thing that kind of flipped the switch in some people's heads. But I think that is something that could have happened. And I definitely think that, like you said, the whole attacking and being more aggressive thing has helped us a lot.
Cool. Thank you.